How are you? So what you're seeing here is Virtua Tennis 2009, but that is not what I want to talk to you guys about today. Well, quickly, I'm going to talk about the match. This game is it's hella fun. A, because I really like tennis, and B, because tennis is, well, I don't know. This is a long game. It lasted like 20 minutes. We only played a set. But it ended up being, let's see here, like 20 minutes long. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk for the whole 20 minutes. When I'm finished talking, I'm just going to cut this off. And if you guys want to see the rest of the gameplay, I can throw some gameplay on top of it. So, that's that. Oh, wow. Actually, no, the gameplay's 30 minutes long. But I'm not going to talk for the whole thing. So, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is the importance of studying, and this is kind of something I talked about last year at school toward the end of my year one series of college. And school, or studying anyways, is something extremely important. A lot of people just in high school, granted some people buckle down and actually do the work, and they're good students, but like most people, myself included, took studying for granted in high school. I'm pretty smart, so I feel like I don't need to study at all. And I kind of paid the price for it. I didn't have the best grades in high school. I ended up getting a 2 point, I don't even remember, 5.88 GPA when I finished high school. Not the best, but hey, it got me here, so whatever. SAT scores are actually what got me here. I got an 1880 on the SAT, so that's the only reason I'm here right now. And yeah, because my study habits were not good, and I would just assume that I could remember everything that was on the test. And although that may have been the case most of the time in high school, I didn't fail any tests, but I did poorly on a lot of them. And so, yeah, I didn't study. I didn't think I needed to. I came to college, and double fault, no fun. I came to college, and I quickly found out that that is not a good way to go about things. Is just to remember everything and then just assume that you're going to recall it for the test, because that's not usually what happens. Usually what happens is that they give you a lot of information in college. They really do. They give you a lot of stuff to digest for every test or exam. And if you don't take notes, I guarantee you're not going to do well on the test, because that's what happened to me. I got C's. Not good thing to get in college. C's are no good. So yeah, basically study, and study habits are just as important as studying itself. Everybody has different learning strategies or learning capabilities. I'm sure you've all taken that little test that tells you how you learn best. And how you learn best is also how you're going to study best. So if you learn by sight, then or like by reading, then you should write notes, like in either a notebook or Microsoft Word document, or like a note, like .txt, like a .text file, a notepad through Microsoft Word. So do anything. I couldn't handle a serve all day, but yeah, lost my train of thought. Basically, all I'm trying to say here is that studying's important, because I guarantee you, and I know you've probably been told this a lot, that if you don't study, you're not going to do well in college. And take it from me that that's the case. You know, I'm going to try and do really good this year, or better than I did last year anyways, but what I'm doing to help me study is I'm going to take down all the notes, and like I'm going to take down notes, and I'm just going to you know, write them down, read them, review them before the exams, and I mean, that's my strategy. You know, if you have different study strategies, go for it. Or if you come up with a different one on your own that works better for you, then by all means, go for that. But yeah, I was going to talk about something else. Procrastination is another big part of it. You cannot procrastinate. Like, for real. I know it's hard to hear, and I mean, you hear it and you tell yourself you're not going to, and then you procrastinate on deciding when to not procrastinate. But for real though, like, in college, you cannot procrastinate, or you will fall behind, you'll get bad grades, and you're gonna not get the job you want, or you're not going to accomplish as much as you might be. Granted, there are exceptions. There's very few exceptions to, you know, getting a good job, having a high school diploma. So, you know, college, it's kind of important. Dropping my card. And so, yeah, and reading. That's what I was going to talk about next. Reading materials in college, they give you a lot. I had to buy books today because today was the first day of classes, and I spent $370 getting books, and you have to read them or you're not going to pass a class. Like, you'd be surprised how much reading there is actually involved in college. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised. It's a lot more than in high school anyways. Like, in high school you have your books that you read, and that's that. Like, To Kill a Mockingbird, those kinds of things. But no, here you have assigned readings. I had to buy 3 books for one class, and you know, it adds up, and I'm going to have to write 10-page papers and for everything, and it's just not a good deal. So, yeah, you got to read those, you got to do your reading, and then you got to do your homework, and that's how you're going to get ahead. So, that's that. So, that's all I got. If you guys want to see the rest of this gameplay, I will put it up. If you want me to talk over it or not, just let me know. So, have a nice day, guys. This is the ADHD Bros, and we are out.
Game, player 1.